I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
Whatever your printing needs, Abbott's Printing does it all. Signs and banners, rich, full-colored, high-quality commercial and digital printing, direct mailings, full-color business cards, and postcards. If you want a printing job done right, then Abbott's Printing is the place to be. Abbott's Printing provides award-winning quality and outstanding customer service. Visit abbottsprinting.com to view their selection or call 453-8202. That's 453-8202. Abbott's Printing, where the excellence is on paper.
Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is proud to be the official hotel of the Walla Walla Suite. Our guests are sure to get a great night's sleep in one of our recently remodeled rooms, and our 24-hour pool and spa are perfect for round-the-clock relaxation. Each night at Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is followed by a complimentary breakfast included with every stay. At Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla, you can catch some Z's while the suites catch some W's. Wins, that is.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, your family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest, you are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Suites fans. Show us your Walla Walla Suites ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda, same great automotive family and proud sponsor of the Walla Walla Suites. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you walk in as a guest and drive off as family.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Washington's lottery gives out a lot of green to winners in schools and retailers awesomely. Nearly 600 mil to people that play. Another 180 mil to vocational training and education from preschool to college. Now you got the knowledge, a win-win for all of us. Play Washington lottery, lottery, lottery. Play Washington lottery, lottery, yeah.
Visit walllottery.com. Who benefits to learn more.
Welcome to the Peeling It Back pregame show. I'm Brad Whitman alongside manager Leo Rivera. Obviously, elephant in the room, the weather today, mid-90s in temperature, smoke all around. What's it going to take for you to kind of come in today, focus more on kind of the health side of the team, not allow things to kind of get out of hand, and obviously want the guys to compete but also stay healthy?
Yeah, I think we're under the smoke threshold, so we're fine there. The heat is what it is. I mean, you come to Walla Walla, you know it's going to be hot. I've dealt with this for the last few years, right? We were just playing on turf in Corvallis, and it wasn't cold there, right? So I think we're in a good spot. We got a lot of bodies, right? I feel like we're back to full health. A few guys came back that were banged up a little bit, so we're feeling pretty good and ready to go.
We got a great result in Corvallis, taking the series 2-1 versus the Knights, and was the first time the Sweets have won the season series versus Corvallis since 2018. What's it mean to you and this team to be able to get a victory in Corvallis, come in back to Borleske with that momentum?
Yeah, it's huge. Those guys have been really, really good for a long time. Coach Brooke Knight over there has got a lot of rings, right? And he's been where we're trying to go. So that's a great win, a great series win on the summer. But we're already back to where we are now, right? Trying to take care of this one, win this first game today.
Well, obviously the pitching staff had themselves a great time in games 2 and 3, didn't allow a single earned run. What was it like to you as a coach to see your entire pitching staff kind of work together and be able to provide that kind of statistic?
Yeah, I think that the biggest thing is the defense let them down a little bit. They gave up one earned run or whatever it was, but we gave up more than that. But we expect that from the staff. They've been really good all summer. Corey's been really good with them, getting them better, and we're starting to peak, right? We're trying to play our best ball as we head into this playoffs.
Well, we saw the offense really come together as it has many series, 10 runs in game 1, 9 games back on Sunday night. What's it mean for you when the offense is being able to get going? Not only that, but when guys are able to step up. Jalen Kennedy had a great game 3, and when the full roster is really able to showcase that depth, how does that give you confidence as a coach going into the later half?
Yeah, a lot of confidence. Some of these guys have been here since day one. Some of them have plugged in halfway through, but we try to bring in good players, right? And although some of them might have started slow, we know that it's in there. And for someone like JK to get those big hits and hopefully keep it going the rest of the way and be really good for us down the stretch.
Well, now facing up against the Pippins again here in Borleske. Obviously, we're just here not too long ago. Got the sweep versus them last time. How do you kind of come into this new series without expecting that same result to occur?
Yeah, I think you treat every day like it's a new day, right? We know they're a good ball club. They're going to be ready to go, especially after what happened last time. So we just got to stay in the moment and be ready for that first pitch.
Well, you got Curtis Ellis on the bump today. Of course, we've seen him have a great summer here in Walla Walla. His last 2 starts tossed 6 great innings of work every single time. And now going into this game, what's it like? What do you think the team has when he steps up onto the mound, that kind of confidence that he brings to the field?
Yeah, everyone's got confidence when he's going, and our defense needs to be ready to go. He's going to pitch contact, make us make some plays, and if we do that, we'll be in a real good spot.
Well, we've talked a little bit about the defense as kind of the season has gone on. We've seen some woes here and there. And when it comes to playing here at Borleske, playing on that dirt and grass, do you think that helps out that home field advantage, or do you think it makes it a little bit tougher than playing on turf?
Probably a little bit harder than on turf, but it hasn't really mattered where we play. Our defense hasn't been very good anywhere we go. So it's definitely something we're trying to work on, and I think playing on dirt gives you a lot better picture about where you're at. So we're able to lock in, just get better over these 3 games and start playing better defense down the stretch. That's the goal.
Well, obviously still holding on to that #1 spot in the West Coast League South Division, really trying to roll through, trying to claim that second half title. When it comes to maintaining that momentum, what does that look like for you? What does that look like for this team?
Yeah, I mean, just doing the same thing. Doesn't really matter where we're at. If we were winning a lot, losing a lot, we believe in our process and you stick to it, right? Something Mateo Rickman always said, you trust the process and you keep going. And the results are what they are, but that's a product of what we've been doing pregame, the night before, fueling, whatever it is, right? What we're doing is working and we're not going to change a thing.
Well, thank you, Leo. Good luck today. Game 1 versus the Yakima Valley Pippins set for 6:35 p.m. We'll see you then.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
Whatever your printing needs, Abbott's Printing does it all. Signs and banners, rich, full-colored, high-quality commercial and digital printing, direct mailings, full-color business cards, and postcards. If you want a printing job done right, then Abbott's Printing is the place to be. Abbott's Printing provides award-winning quality and outstanding customer service. Visit abbottsprinting.com to view their selection or call 453-8202. That's 453-8202. Abbott's Printing, where the excellence is on paper.
Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is proud to be the official hotel of the Walla Walla Suite. Our guests are sure to get a great night's sleep in one of our recently remodeled rooms, and our 24-hour pool and spa are perfect for round-the-clock relaxation. Each night at Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is followed by a complimentary breakfast included with every stay. At Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla, you can catch some Z's while the suites catch some W's. Wins, that is.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Emery Henderson batting fifth. Levi Sotomayor batting 6th, followed by Trey Godoy, Diego Davis, and Brandon Stone getting some more looks. And on the bump for Walla Walla is the Sweets' very own all-star right-hander and Curtis Ellis. And first pitch underway gets the swing out of Miller at exactly 6:35 p.m. And Ellis, making his 7th start of the summer, has been a force to be reckoned with, as immediately pumps in strike 2. Across his 35 innings so far, has stacked up a 3-1 record, 2.8 ERA, and 26 strikeouts. Kicks and deals the 0-2 to Miller, tries to spot the low and away corner. And Jalen Kennedy liked where it was placed on that spot. Again, Curtis has 4-pitch mix, fastball, cutter, curveball, and a changeup. The fastball can get up into the high 8s. Now it's going to be a ground ball right back to Kurt. Will take the underhand flip over to T for the first out. A little bit different of a field today for the Sweets, particularly just in the infield is what's different. As you look into the outfield, Gunnar Giles out there in left, Sam Kane repping his spot in center, Bo Stinson, who has willed himself to be a starter, out in right field again. Gage Reeser is over in the hot corner. Austin Owens is to his left at the shortstop position. Cole Rogers making a rare appearance on the infield over at second base. And again, making the put out over at first is Trevor T, and the Lower Columbia catcher, and JK behind the plate. And the defense for the Sweets is really going to be the big question mark coming into this game, as Curtis Ellis is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, and talked to Sweets manager Leo Rivera before the game in the Peel and Back pregame show, and he knows that Curtis Ellis is going to pitch to contact. He knows that the defense has to be ready, and has tossed a flurry of strikes so far. Gets a foul tip out of Jay O'Neill, who stays alive. And Walla Walla's defense did struggle a bit in the last weekend series versus Corvallis. Made 8 errors across that series, averaging nearly 3 a game. And left side of the infield just looking to stay clean through their work, as the breaking ball drops in, just misses. It looked like it spotted the low and away corner, but Ellis will not get the call, as it's Kyle Siss, the home plate umpire in this series between the Sweets and the Pippins, and Henry De Jesus, the field umpire here in the series opener. 1-2 pitch on its way, fastball inside, lobbed out towards Bo Stinson in right field, tracking back. It looks like he's got it. He does. So 2 up, 2 down, as that'll bring up the center fielder out of Western Oklahoma State in Luis Garcia. Again, these two teams clashing not too long ago, and always interesting to kind of see how these teams face off after, again, not going too long, less than a week and a half between when they played each other last. July 10th, 11th, and 12th was that last series before the All-Star break. And Sweets claimed it in a sweep, an 18-3 victory to open things up, the biggest win of the Sweets season. Then got an extra innings W in Game 2 to clinch the series, and then took Game 3 15-5, averaging 13 runs a game across the 3-game set versus the Pippins, and want to keep that offense hot, as we're able to put up 10 and 9 in 2 separate games versus the Corvallis Knights this past weekend. Count stays 1-2 between Ellis and Garcia. And Ellis has been dominant in his last couple starts, looking to have another big one here versus Yakima Valley to keep the momentum rolling for the first place Sweets, and he powers the fastball upstairs straight past Garcia. 1-2-3 through the top of the first goes Curtis Ellis, and it brings us on to the bottom half. The Sweets starting lineup coming up next.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
Walla Walla's starting lineup, as announced by skipper Leo Rivera. Peyton Knowles, the designated hitter tonight, will lead things off, followed by Bo Stinson moving way up in the lineup to the 2 spot. Gage Reeser, Sam Kane following him. Then Trevor T batting 5th and Gunnar Guile batting 6th. Followed by Jalen Kennedy, Cole Rogers, and Austin Owens. Rounding out the bottom of the order, going up against the University of Puget Sound right-hander in Eric Anthony. 6'4" righty just finished up his freshman year with the Loggers, now making just his 3rd start with the Pippins, and has been primarily used as a bullpen arm, and saw him versus the Sweets. Again, in his very last appearance, was coming out of the bullpen early on and did struggle versus the Sweets his last time out. Came in early on in the ball game after the Sweets were able to put up crooked number versus the starter. Came in through 1 inning, allowed 4 hits and 4 runs versus the Sweets. And again, doing that after coming off of a really strong start the week prior on July 7th. And that was Anthony's last start, as he got 6 innings done versus the Ridgefield Raptors and only allowed 1 earned run while striking out 4. But his last time out was right here in Borleske Stadium, and the Sweets were able to get to him early, looking to do the same thing again as the breaking ball misses outside at 79. The former Seattle Redhawk, now Troy University commit, Peyton Knowles, looking to lead things off early, as he does. Grounds it over to the second baseman in O'Neill. He'll funnel it over to first, and barely able to keep his foot on the bag is Levi Sotomayor for the first out. And a near miss on the very first defensive play of the game for the Pippins, as their defense does look a little bit different from the last time we saw it about 9 days ago. As out in left field, Trey Godoy getting the start. Out in center, as always, is Luis Garcia. Over in right is Malachi Emery Henderson. Over at third base, Diego Davis making a rare start, similarly to the guy to his left, and Brandon Stone, the Washington State commit, out at shortstop. Jay O'Neill out at second, making that play over to Sotomayor. And then Parker Burt, Pippins All-Star, behind the plate as the back end of the battery, as pitch skips in past Stinson to get a 2-0 count. And Bo Stinson has been a guy who has seemed unstoppable lately. Is currently on a 6-game hitting streak, and in that time he's batting .429, getting on base 52% of the time, and has knocked in 10 runs. Not to mention, alongside batting .429, in those 6 games he's got a double and 4 home runs. And he has just been absolutely mashing, including a solo home run back on Friday night to open up the series versus Corvallis. Now chases a fastball up towards the letters. Again, a Lewis Clark State Warrior, just a little bit east of here. 2-2 pitch on the way, misses up high from Anthony. And Anthony is a California native from Santa Barbara. 6'4", 195 pounds. Payoff pitch on the way. The heater misses upstairs, and Stinson will walk. So Bo will happily stand aboard first. And getting on base again. Just been such a consistent presence in the lineup in these past 6 games. And part of why he's moved up in the lineup, batting second, can get on base, have a good bit of speed, and also has been displaying that power as mentioned. As Gage Reeser will take ball 1, it looked like just below the knees. And now we're going to see Stinson take off. Pitch is going to miss, and the throw is not going to be dug out of the dirt by O'Neill. Stinson will swipe second base and put himself in scoring position. So the go-ahead run early in scoring position for the Sweets. And again, skipper Leo Rivera has talked all season long about how he always wants this team to score in the first inning, get on the board, and set the tone early with their offense. Reeser a chance to do it. Towering pop-up on the left side of the infield. It's going to be Davis who takes it and makes the second out. So Sam Kane will step in with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Stinson, again, does have a bit of speed on the base pass, can likely score on a base hit. It's going to be up to Kane to try and find that outfield grass. Anthony fires the breaking ball, spots the outside corner. As Kane going to have to try and defend now, batting .295 this summer. Pitch on its way, fastball is going to get lifted into shallow left field. Trailing over is Godoy towards the foul line, and he will secure it for the third out. Runner stranded in scoring position, but Walla Walla stay threatening early on, and the first moves us right along to the second, 0-0.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda, same great automotive family and proud sponsor of the Walla Walla Sweets. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you walk in as a guest and drive off as family.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Washington's lottery gives out a lot of green to winners in schools and retailers awesomely. Nearly 600 mil to people that play. Another 180 mil to vocational training and education from preschool to college. Now you got the knowledge, a win-win for all of us. Play Washington lottery, lottery, lottery. Play Washington lottery,
Visit wallalottery.com. Who benefits to learn more.
So it'll be Ellis versus Burt to lead off the top of the second inning. Two former teammates just last Wednesday in the 2026 West Coast League All-Star Game. Ellis missing the 0-1 just outside. Again, the South Divisional All-Star is able to take that game 5-4. And Ellis trying to get ahead early as, again, Burt has been a big threat, sets him down on the breaking ball and picks up his second K of the evening.
All right, fielder number 40, Malachi Emery Henderson.
And a big swing out of the right fielder. Malachi Emery Henderson, and a guy out of Wenatchee Valley College, has just finished up his sophomore year there, has yet to commit to a four-year institution to continue his athletic career, but a guy who's had a ton of power, high power numbers in the NWAC, playing junior college ball with Wenatchee Valley. Swings and misses at the breaking ball. Count goes 1-2. And St. Francis right-hander continues to deal. Kicks and fires the 1-2, gets the swing and a miss, sets down back-to-back swinging, 2 down.
First baseman number 13, Levi Sotomayor.
So in steps Levi Sotomayor, and Sotomayor recent commitment announced as he's going to ground it over to the right side. Cole Rogers bobbles it. Can he make the throw in time? It looks like he can. And alongside a pair of strikeouts, it's 3 up, 3 down from Ellis. Moving on to the bottom half.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Washington's lottery gives out a lot of green to winners in schools and retailers awesomely. Nearly 600 mil to people that play. Another 180 mil to vocational training and education from preschool to college. Now you got the knowledge, a win-win for all of us. Play Washington lottery, lottery, lottery. Play Washington lottery, lottery, yeah.
Visit wallalottery.com. Who benefits to learn more.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
94 degrees and smoke still drifting in here around Borleske Stadium, and again was undecided earlier today if this game was going to be played in.
since then the smoke has gotten better and allowed the conditions to be a little bit more playable. And on the first pitch, Trevor T will be hitting. That'll give the Swedes another free base runner. So it brings up Gunnar Guile with a leadoff runner on and no outs here in the bottom of the second. An early breaking ball misses way up and away for Anthony. Again, Sweets trying to defend their number 1 spot in the South Division. 25-17. Yakima Valley currently sitting 5th in the division. 18-21 have struggled in their last few matchups, just dropped a tough series to the Portland Pickles this past weekend. Of course, before that, facing off against the Sweets right here in Borleske, getting swept and now trying to get their revenge for that matchup. Again, Sweets currently leading the season series 4-2. 2-0 pitch on the way from Anthony. Gets a big swing and a miss out of Guile and taking a lot of breaking balls early from the Puget Sound righty. Getting Gunnar Guile, Arizona native, former Arizona Wildcat, has since committed to play New Mexico State. Runner takes off in T, and it's popped up into shallow left field. Kind of an awkward spot. T being forced to return as Godoy makes the grab. So we'll bring up Jalen Kennedy with 1 out and a runner on. Jalen Kennedy had a great game to close the series versus Corvallis. Went 3 for 4 with his first double and 4 ribbies. Had 4 RBIs coming into Sunday's game and was able to double his season RBI count in just one night. One-0 pitch on the way. Kennedy swings away at it, grounds it over to third baseman. He spins it to O'Neill, and the relay over to first is in time. And the 5-4-3 double play turned by the Pippins to hold the Sweets off again. It remains no score heading into the third.
Washington's lottery gives out a lot of green to winners in schools and retailers awesomely. Nearly 600 mil to people that play. Another 180 mil to vocational training and education from preschool to college. Now you got the knowledge, a win-win for all of us. Play Washington lottery, lottery, lottery. Play Washington lottery, lottery, yeah.
Visit walllottery.com. Who benefits to learn more.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at Honda of WallaWalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
So Trey Godoy will lead things off for the Pippins here in the top of the third. Trying to get something going versus Curtis Ellis, who just misses upstairs with the heater. And Godoy puts one in play over to the first base side. T gets it on the back foot, tosses it over to Ellis, who steps on the bag. And a good job from T being able to field that position over at first, as he's gotten a lot of work all over the Swedes infield this summer. As Diego Davis steps in, this just being the fourth game he's played of the summer, currently just batting 1 for 7. And a good pitch found on the corner by Ellis. Tries the same spot with the cutter, this time missing further outside. Again, Davis just batting 1 for 7, but has walked 4 times. Fastball fouled straight back, Cannell even up at 2s. So 45 on base percentage, getting on base 5 out of the 11 times he's stepped into the box this summer. As the curveball missing outside, a pretty good miss out of Ellis. Kicks and fires the payoff pitch and spots the fastball perfectly to the low and away corner. Picks up his 4th strikeout in just 3 innings. We have seen Curtis's strikeout potential, but really hasn't been more so known for his ability to get outs that way, as really just been a guy who creates a lot of weak contact and throws a ton of strikes. So we will see a line drive over towards left field. It gets down in front of Guile, and Brandon Stone will have the first knock of the ball game. And that being the first hit of the summer for the incoming Wazoo freshman in just his 3rd game. Has only made 5 plate appearances. Now we're going to see Miller send one out towards right field, and it's going to be Stinson who makes the grab on the run. Stone picks up the first base hit of the day, but Ellis quickly works out of it to send us into the bottom of the 3rd.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
So the first out collected in the bottom of the third and brings up Austin Owens. And Owens, we've seen him show some great defense this summer over at shortstop, and his bat trying to stay hot along with it. Still getting on base. 371 a clip, has knocked in 19 runs. He's third on the team in homers and has had a surprising amount of power in his time. Anthony fires heater, gets it by him on the swing and a miss towards the up and in corner. Now breaking ball fouled straight back towards the fans besides the press box, and 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the fastball outside corner and missing just about a ball outside. Now it looks like Owens is going to call time, maybe just trying to throw off that rhythm of Anthony. Didn't mention his last time versus the Sweets did only get through an inning, allowing 4 runs, and has looked much better as a starter versus Walla Walla back here in Borleske. Kicks and fires a 2-2, gets the swing and a miss, and picks up his first strikeout of the evening. Just a looping breaking ball down the middle at 77, and Owens just a little bit too far out in front of it. As the lineup card turns back around to PK. Rolled over to the second baseman in O'Neill his first time up. Fastball is going to be chopped foul out just past the Pippins dugout. Again, Peyton has just stayed such a steady bat this summer for the Swedes, batting .318, getting on base 45% of the time, and slugging nearly .450 as well. 7 doubles, 2 triples, a homer, and now is going to crack one down the right field side. It will track foul out towards the Pippins bullpen. Just after spending this spring with Seattle and manager Leo Rivera alongside a couple other now former Red Hawks, continuing his baseball career in Alabama, is seeing a good chunk of Red Hawks go into the transfer portal, as we've seen, of course, a few of them here with the Swedes. Isaac Hallam is now going to go down and play at the University of San Francisco. Royce Hale going to Long Beach State. Another former Red Hawk who has since already transferred is Sam Kane. And again, him and Peyton Knowles seem absolutely joined at the hip. Seen those guys bat 1 and 2 in the lineup quite a bit and always seem to be having such a fun time when they do. Again, Knowles, leadoff hitter today, Kane in the cleanup spot. Anthony fires another fastball at 87, fouled off. And we've talked all about Peyton's standout season at Seattle this past spring, and batting .351 for the Red Hawks, and tallying 18 doubles, 2 triples, 6 homers, slugging .550 with Seattle, and now is going to keep his hands back on a baseball, send it towards left, but on the run, Trey Godoy will make the grab. And it's 1-2-3 for Eric Anthony, moving us on to the 4th. Still nothing between the Sweets and the Pips.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
So an early pitcher's duel emerging between Curtis Ellis and Eric Anthony. Now first pitch to J. O'Neilson out towards center, and Sam Kane cruising in will make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out on the lineout, and in the first 3 innings seeing only 1 hit put across by either side. It was the Pippin shortstop Brandon Stone. Ellis trying to have to work through 2, 3, 4 in the lineup again. Didn't seem to have too much trouble the first time around, striking out both Garcia and Burt. Has 1-0 pitch on the way to Garcia, misses high. Again, Garcia out of Western Oklahoma State with the Rangers. just finished up his freshman season there. Stands 6'2", 215 pounds. And has just become a staple of this Yakima lineup out there in center field. Batting .326 this summer. Slugging .450, getting on base nearly 43% of the time. Has 10 doubles, 2 homers, knocking in 20 total runs. Fouls another pitch away, and the count will even up at 2-2. Garcia is currently tied for 15th in the league in terms of walks. Able to get on base a ton because of them, but also maintaining that solid average. 2-2 pitch on the way from Ellis. It's the cutter missing outside. And I've heard a lot about that cutter from Curtis himself, and again, really mentions that he puts everything he has in that pitch and sometimes gets his fingers a little bit around it more and it becomes more of a slider. Payoff pitch on the way. Fastball is going to get sent out towards center field. Sam Kane jogging to his left will collect for out number 2. So that brings up Parker Burt for the second time. Again, he struck out swinging just back in the second. First pitch to him is going to be chopped foul down the third base line. Bird has been a guy who's just had seemingly such a crazy career throughout his college days. Started at Murray State College, redshirted his first year back in 2024. Spent his redshirt freshman year at Dallas College Northlake before transferring to play at the D2 Regis University out in Denver this past spring. Was electric with the Regis Rangers, hit .364. And has since committed to play with the Cardinals out at Ball State University. Moving all the way from JUCO to Division II up to Division I ball now. Pitch on the way from Ellis, grounded over towards Reeser. Fields it clean, the throw across the diamond easily in time. And it's another 1-2-3 inning provided by Curtis Ellis. It remains scoreless heading to the bottom of 4.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda, same great automotive family and proud sponsor of the Walla Walla Sweets. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you walk in as a guest and drive off as family.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Washington's lottery gives out a lot of green to winners in schools and retailers awesomely. Nearly 600 mil to people that play. Another 180 mil to vocational training and education from preschool to college. Now you got the knowledge, a win-win for all of us. Play Washington lottery, lottery, lottery. Play Washington lottery, lottery, yeah.
Visit walllottery.com. Who benefits to learn more.
Sweets trying to pick up their first hit of the ball game here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be Bo Stinson followed by Gage Reeser and Sam Kane to get the inning going. 2, 3, 4 in the lineup. A lot of power, a lot of contact between all three of those guys. And Eric Anthony trying to get through him clean. Did walk Stinson his first time up. Kicks and fires, missing up and into the Lewis Clark State Warrior. And Stinson did struggle a little bit to open up the season and was primarily used as kind of a pinch runner. Seemed to have a good bit of speed, stole a lot of bases. Now foul tip. Looks like that got the mask of the home plate umpire, Kyle Sisk. As I believe manager Leo Rivera might come in and check on the home plate umpire. We'll just give him a thumbs up, and Kyle Sisk returns it, and it is all good to go. As the 1-1 pitch misses up high, and Bo trying to get another hitter's count. Again, saw Stinson used as, like I said, just a pinch runner a little bit more so, and then has gotten his bat, and again in last couple weeks has just seemed unstoppable. Now takes a 74-mile-an-hour breaking ball just on the up and away corner. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stinson trying to give the Sweets another base runner and just try and find a knock, but goes down and chases the breaking ball in the dirt. The ball is going to be scooped up by Bird as he makes the play over to first. That being just the 2nd strikeout of the day for Anthony. And Eric Anthony so far this summer, 11 strikeouts in 17 innings. Has now since changed that, of course, to 13 strikeouts in 20 innings. But doing a good job minimizing hits, and Gage Reeser will look to turn the first one in as takes a called strike, and Reeser getting a little bit of clarification. Looks like it might have just missed about a ball high. Reeser stands at 5'10", 175 pounds. Finished up his 2 years with the Yaks, and of course committing to play Division I ball with the Washington State Cougars, but going up against a ton of former teammates when he takes on the Yakima Valley Pippins. Of course, not too surprising, Yakima Valley College funnels a good chunk of players to the Yakima Valley Pippins. I believe at least 6 Yaks are on the current Pippins roster. A couple arms and a couple fielders as well. As Reeser sends it foul towards his own third base coach down the first base side. Excuse me, down the third base side. So 2-2 count. And Reeser has had some impressive on-base percentage numbers. On base 423 a clipping. And hit by pitch has kind of been the name of the game for him as he flies one out towards center. Luis Garcia doesn't have to move much of anywhere. Will settle back for the second out. So it brings up Sam Kane. And what a summer Sam has had, reuniting with a lot of guys from Seattle University and manager Leo Rivera. That environment has allowed him to really thrive in the West Coast League. Currently 2nd in the league in doubles and tied for 2nd in home runs. First pitch misses up and in from Anthony. 13 doubles, a triple, and 7 homers. Has knocked in 31 runs Crosses numbers hitting top 10 in the WCL and runs batted in. Slugging nearly 570 and this season, and being able to put up those kinds of power and extra base hit numbers while also batting .295. Why he made a West Coast League All-Star game. Now into the dirt goes the heater, and count moves to 3-0. Kane likely having the green light in this count. Try and use the bat and get after something, and either knows it's going to be a strike or he's just going to be able to sit on first for free. Anthony kicks and fires, does pump in the fastball. And Kane flew out to left field his first time up, all the way back in the first. Three-one pitch on the way, fastball outside. Kane pokes it up the middle. And that'll be the first hit for the Sweets of the night, ending the 3 2/3 inning. No hit bid for Eric Anthony, and it was just a pitch off the outside of the plate, and you kind of hear it off the bat. Kind of off the cap, but Sam just able to muscle it enough up the middle. And just good timing, and brings up Trevor T. As T takes strike one at the knees, and well spotted breaking ball at 77 from Anthony. And T, another returning Walla Walla Sweet after having a great season. Division II ball with Colorado Mesa University. As that pitch lives up high. And has been a good extra base hitter in his own right. 5 doubles, 2 triples. Now check swing, and Kyle Sisk will deem that the Sweets first baseman went around. And again, I've talked a lot about T and his ability to hit, but his ability to get on base has been huge, and it's usually come from hit by pitches, as T's currently tied for second in the league in hit by pitches with 14. Matthew Major of the Marion Berry is the only player that has more with 15. 1-2 delivery on the way. We're going to see the runner go. Comebacker is going to get past. Anthony gets past the second baseman in Jay O'Neill. Stop sign is going to go up for Kane at third. And just a well-placed ball with the runner in motion allows 2 to stand on the corners for the Sweets. I believe it will be deemed a hit for T to put 2 on.
Number 4,
So Gunnar Guile steps in for the RBI chance with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. 2 outs, and the ball is going to get past Parker Burt. Sam Kane is coming in to try and score, and he will, standing up. And on the wild pitch, the Sweets claim the lead here in Borleske, 1-0, and a 2-out rally from Walla Walla. And pair of singles and then a wild pitch puts the first run across. And now Guile swings away at the next pitch he sees, and the pressure a little bit off now. As with that go-ahead run already coming across to score. Can obviously put another across with a base hit. But the pressure to get the first on the board no longer really there. As a breaking ball from Anthony will stay up high in the zone. And Guile, a West Coast League All-Star last year with the Sweets, now returning for another summer, batting .263, getting on base nearly 400 a clip. 8 doubles, 3 triples, knocked in 14 runs. Now in hitters count, can knock on a 15th for the Sweets. Delivery on the way from Anthony. Fastball inside, cut on and fouled by Gunner. Again, Guile, just one of the 2 lefty bats in the lineup alongside Peyton Knowles. Payoff pitch on the way, breaking ball outside corner, and Guile will be rung up. He tossed the bat thinking it was ball 4, and instead will have to run back, and looked like might have just missed half a ball outside, according to the TrackMan data, but strike 3 is called. That will close up the 4th inning. The Sweets able to take the lead in the 4th. A 2-out single from Kane, followed by a knock from T. And then Kane scoring on the wild pitch to give the Walla Walla a 1-0 lead here in Borleske.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, oh, you have braces? They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
Whatever your printing needs, Abbott's Printing does it all. Signs and banners, rich, full-colored, high-quality commercial and digital printing, direct mailings, full-color business cards, and postcards. If you want a printing job done right, then Abbott's Printing is the place to be. Abbott's Printing provides award-winning quality and outstanding customer service. Visit abbottsprinting.com to view their selection or call 453-8202. That's 453-8202. Abbott's Printing, where the excellence is on paper.
Holiday.
So Curtis Ellis now pitching with a lead here in the top of the 5th. Walla Walla able to plate the first run in the last half inning. And just got a pair of singles for the 2-out rally. Now Curtis Ellis looking to once again shut down the Pippins lineup, starting with Malachi Emery Henderson. Emery Henderson stands at 6'1", 200 pounds. Big lefty swinging bat with a good amount of power. And Ellis was able to get him swinging out in front of a couple breaking balls. Now tossed to the cutter outside corner, spots it well. Emery Henderson has been kind of the definition of more of a power hitter, has a good chunk of strikeouts on the season. 37 strikeouts and 78 at-bats. Has knocked in 11 runs, and out of his 14 hits has 2 doubles, 3 homers. As Ellis will get a new baseball, and both teams getting a little bit of a rest yesterday, as there was still a few games that happened across the West Coast League, just a couple makeup games due to previous bad weather in the Pacific Northwest, and that's not something too uncommon to see. Bellingham and Kelowna faced off. The Bells were able to take it 11-4. Kamloops and Edmonton had a narrow battle up in British Columbia. The North Paw was able to take it 6-5. And then in the South Division, Marion were able to pick up a 13-5 victory over Portland as deep fly ball out to Stinson. He'll just have to take a couple steps back, and that'll be the first out. So in steps Sotomayor for the first time, and was cut off a little bit the first time when Sotomayor came up as he swung on the first pitch he saw. And Sotomayor previously with the University of the Pacific Tigers just announced his commitment to play at the University of Nevada, Reno next spring. So his upcoming teammate currently sitting out there in center field, and there being another former Sweet who will join the two at the University of Nevada, Reno, as didn't quite get to announce that news for any of you that missed it, as in a Sweet who played this summer, DJ Kawahi announced his commitment from Bushnell to play at the University of Nevada, Reno, as he will join the likes of Sotomayor and Kane out there with the Wolfpack, as first baseman for the Pippins takes a hit by pitch on the back thigh. That will just be the second base runner of the game for the Pippins. That being the first free pass administered by Ellis. Just seemed to have lost control of that breaking ball, tossed it way too far inside. Now it's going to be a grounder over towards first, and T does a good job botting it up to keep it in front. Not able to get the double play, but happy enough just to get one. 96 off the bat of the UCLA outfielder Trey Godoy. And when you're facing off against a lefty hitter, of course, talk about how third base is deemed the hot corner, as it's the closest pull side to the majority of right-handed hitters. But then when a lefty comes up, obviously it's first base who are in that spot, and T having to shut that sharp grounder down, did exactly that, and picks up out number 2 with Sotomayor now on second. So Diego Davis steps in for the second time and swings at the first pitch he sees, pops it up into foul territory. T looks like he has room towards the Pippins dugout. He does. And even after the hit by pitch, a quick ground out and a foul out to get Ellis through the fifth, and still allowing nothing here in Borleske. Sweets maintain their 1-0 lead.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
So Eric Anthony will step back onto the mound for his 5th inning of work, as got through 3 2/3, nearly 4 innings through no hit versus the Sweets, but a pair of singles from Sam Kane and Trevor T, followed by a wild pitch, allowed the Sweets to pick up their first run last inning, and now to be 7-8-9 in the lineup to try and get something started again versus the Puget Sound righty. And Eric Anthony, this past spring at Puget Sound, got a good mix of relief appearances and starts. 4 relief appearances, 3 starts with the Loggers. First pitch to Kennedy will be found back out towards Highway 12. And just about 10 innings thrown by Anthony this past spring. Did struggle with his control, had 11 walks, 2 hit by pitches administered in his 10 innings. But did limit batters very well. His batters this past spring only batted 147 against him, as a foul tip will catch Burt and toss the ball behind his back over towards Kennedy. As home plate umpire Kyle Sis giving the Pippins catcher just a second to shake off that foul ball. And JK trying to fend off the 0-2 count from Anthony. Breaking ball, foul tipped and squeezed by Burt, and that'll be out number 1. Fourth strikeout on the evening for Eric Anthony, and seemed to settle right back in as Cole Rogers will get a second at bat. And saw Cole Rogers get a start back on Sunday night. That was the first start after his injury. Now he's going to send it over towards the shortstop. Stone picks it up and does not make the throw in time. Cole Rogers using that speed to beat out the play. Will end up being an infield single. So the hits starting to fall more and more frequently for the Sweets as Cole Rogers gets aboard. Again, that was the biggest thing known about Cole Rogers as a Sweet last summer. Has had some great bit of speed, usually used it out in center field for Walla Walla, being able to cover just a ton of ground. As used it on the base pass well, very well might see him take off versus Anthony at some point in this at-bat versus Owens. And when it comes to stolen bases, Cole Rogers has gone 4 for 4 this summer. Now we'll see a move over to first, keeping Cole honest. Again, in terms of current players on the roster who leads in stolen bases, it is Austin Owens currently at bat, as he's gone 9 for 10. Lets the breaking ball go down and away. I have been a couple other Sweets who have gotten high up on that leaderboard, as technically 2 inactive players who sit towards the top. Isaac Torres out of Colorado Mesa also had 9 stolen bases, and Landon Young, the returning Sweet and UW Husky, led the team with 10. As now we will see Rogers take off as Owens fouls a pitch away, and Cole will have to return to first on the 1-2 count remains. And we have seen stolen bases be pretty frequent out of Walla Walla. Have kind of slowed down on the stolen bases a little bit more so. They are still sitting in the top 50% of the league in stolen bases. Did lead the league for a while in those stolen bags. Yakima Valley, not too much of a thieving team. Currently in the bottom 25% of the WCL in stolen bases. But Walla Walla, although not having the most stolen bases, are one of the most efficient teams in it, have been caught the least in the entire league. And now we'll see Rogers take off again. It'll be another foul tip out of Owens. Again, the best way to look at it in terms of the efficiency, Corvallis currently have 68 stolen bases. Walla Walla have 66, are right next to each other in the stolen base standings. The Knights have been caught 20 times, and the Sweets have only been caught 9 times. So again, despite not having the most in the West Coast League, have been one of the more efficient teams when it comes to running the bases, aren't trying to give up any free outs. As Austin Owens fighting in this at-bat versus Eric Anthony, at least trying to raise that pitch count, which is now into the low 70s. Now the breaking ball will miss down and away. We will see the easy advancement from Rogers. So runner in scoring position with just one down, and Owens likely just trying to put the ball in play and do what he can to hit behind the runner, maybe just find some outfield grass. And then he kicks in, fires the heater, and finds strike 3. And looked like Owens was caught off guard by that pitch, but was right down the middle for strike 3. And long at bat, one by Anthony. That's now 2 strikeouts in the inning, sprinkled with the infield single by Rogers. As now Peyton Knowles will have a chance to try and bring in that second run. And PK currently second on the team in RBIs with 21. Now ball spiked into the dirt. Burt does keep it in front, but not going to be able to keep the speed of Rogers off of third base as he advances. So Cole Rogers staying quick on the base pass, moves all the way from first to second. Believed it will be deemed a stolen pitch, as now we're going to see a meeting on the mound for the Pippins as they'll settle down and talk to Eric Anthony as in pitch number 75 upcoming for the right-hander. And it looks like both pitches that Rogers advanced on are both going to be deemed wild pitches, neither stealing. So again, 1-0 count with 2 outs and a runner on third. Peyton Knowles just trying to secure another knock. And it looks like we do have a pinch hitter on deck as well for the Sweets. As waiting on deck in place of Bo Stinson is Ronan Schofield. So we'll see the incoming Wazoo freshman step in place of Stinson. And Peyton Knowles just trying to work him over and get him his first at-bat here in the 5th inning. As Anthony deals pitch number 75, is going to be flown up to shallow left field. Trailing over is Godoy, and he'll make the catch for the 3rd out. And a runner stranded just 90 feet away as that sends us on to the 6th inning. Walla Walla Rain up by just 1.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
So Curtis Ellis continues to work here in the top of the sixth, trying to get through his third straight start with 6 innings, and gets a breaking ball. Big swing and a miss out of the 9-hitter Brandon Stone. As a couple defensive changes. Mentioned that we saw Ronan Schofield standing on deck to close out the 5th inning. He's now out in left field, and Gunnar Guile moves from left to right. As another breaking ball just drifts in right down the middle. And Brandon Stone has the lone hit for Yakima Valley in this ball game. Was just a flared single out into left field as Ellis, missing outside, couldn't get a bite. Again, Curtis, 53 pitches to get through 5 innings and having 4 strikeouts. Only allowing 2 runners on, 1 through hit by pitch, 1 through a single. As now it's going to be hard ripped down the third base side, but turned foul. So Brandon Stone doing a good job protecting on that swing. As Ellis back through his motion for another 1-2, it's going to be sent right back to him. Gets by him. Cole Rogers needing to range over from second base. The throw is going to be off the line. T keeps it in front. And Brandon Stone will get credited another single as just slipped it by Curtis Ellis. And Cole Rogers trying to make a great play over from second, but really nothing he could do. So Brandon Stone owns both the hits recorded by the Pippins. And just a flare single to left and a infield single to the second baseman. And turns the lineup card over to Tyson Miller. Miller takes ball 1. Again, the designated hitter out of Cal State Bakersfield with the Roadrunners. And now Miller is going to fly one out towards right field. Guile settling back under it, will make his first play out in right for the first out. So it brings up Jay O'Neill. Again, Jay O'Neill, former Yakima Valley Yak and played at Georgia Gwinnett College. Was all first team All Continental Athletic Conference this past spring and a left field Gold Glove recipient. So not only was able to receive a Gold Glove at the Continental Athletic Conference, but also batted .360, driving in 49 runs at the NAIA Georgia Gwinnett. Of course, has since committed to play Division I ball at UNLV with the Rebels, and see him getting his first Division I reps in the spring of 2027. 1-1 pitch, torn foul towards his own dugout. Again, only saw O'Neill for 1 game back in the series earlier this month between these two teams. Saw him in Game 3 after ended up receiving a suspension for the first 2 games. Now back as the runner takes off and swinging. It's going to be fouled away by O'Neill. But O'Neill going into his senior year with UNLV. Bats left, throws right, stands at 6'3". Has just been batting .221 this past summer, 4 doubles and 4 homers. 1-2 pitch on the way from Ellis. Swing and a miss at the high cheese, and another strikeout for Curtis Ellis. That's number 5 on the evening. So that being a big out on O'Neill to bring up Garcia. As now the first pitch to him is going to be fouled right back into the netting. And Curtis Ellis has just been the staple of consistency for Walla Walla, and that is why he has found himself such a solid spot in the rotation as the Tuesday night starter. Towering pop-up on the left side of the infield. It's going to be Reeser stepping over towards the bag and will make the catch. And Curtis Ellis goes his 3rd straight start, throwing 6 shutout innings. Does it again here at Borleske. Sends us on to the bottom half of 6. Still 1-0 Sweets.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda, same great automotive family and proud sponsor of the Walla Walla Sweets. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you walk in as a guest and drive off as family.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Washington's lottery gives out a lot of green to winners in schools and retailers awesomely. Nearly 600 mil to people that play. Another 180 mil to vocational training and education from preschool to college. Now you got the knowledge, a win-win for all of us. Play Washington lottery, lottery, lottery. Play Washington lottery, lottery, yeah.
Visit walllottery.com. Who benefits to learn more.
So Ronan Schofield will lead things off at the bottom of the 6th for the Sweets, the incoming Washington State freshman. Coming in for Bo Stinson and getting his first at-bat, Eric Anthony. Continuing on the bump, trying to get through 6 innings, and Schofield sends a charge on the first ball he sees out towards center, and the catch will be made by Garcia. 99 off the bat on the first pitch that Ronan sees, but will be retired to bring up Reeser. Again, we'll see Reeser and Schofield as teammates in the spring of 2027 at Washington State. And Schofield, the incoming freshman out of Juanita High School, and Reeser coming in from Yakima Valley College. as Anthony fires a first pitch breaking ball to the low and away corner. As now Reeser lobs it out back towards center field. Garcia back under it and will make 2 quick outs. And some close scores all around the West Coast League currently here on this Tuesday night. Seeing Kamloops and Edmonton going head-to-head. The Riverhawks leading 4-2 in the 7th inning. Ridgefield and Marion battling it out over in Ridgefield. Raptors have 5-2 lead. Victoria currently shutting out Nanaimo 4-0 in the 5th. That being a huge start for the Harbor Cats. Corvallis and Bend going toe-to-toe back at Goss Stadium. The Knights a 2-1 lead over the Elks. Wenatchee 2-0 lead as ball hit well in towards the left field. Tracking over to get it is Godoy. He'll make the catch. And Wenatchee leading 2 over Port Angeles. Kelowna leading 6-3 over Bellingham. And the Portland Pickles currently with a 2-0 lead through the first 3 innings versus the Springfield Drifters. And here in Walla Walla, reigns 1-0 Sweets moving on into the 7th.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
Whatever your printing needs, Abbott's Printing does it all. Signs and banners, rich, full-colored, high-quality commercial and digital printing, direct mailings, full-color business cards, and postcards. If you want a printing job done right, then Abbott's Printing is the place to be. Abbott's Printing provides award-winning quality and outstanding customer service. Visit abbottsprinting.com to view their selection or call 453-8202. That's 453-8202. Abbott's Printing, where the excellence is on paper.
Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is proud to be the official hotel of the Walla Walla Suite. Our guests are sure to get a great night's sleep in one of our recently remodeled rooms, and our 24-hour pool and spa are perfect for round-the-clock relaxation. Each night at Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is followed by a complimentary breakfast included with every stay. At Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla, you can catch some Z's while the Sweets catch some W's. Wins, that is.
So it'll be again All-Star versus All-Star to open up the top of the 7th, and swinging away the breaking ball is Parker Burt. Burt 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Curtis Ellis continuing off the bump. 66 pitches to get through the first 6 innings with 5 strikeouts. And now Burt is going to lace one hard out towards center field. Sam Kane getting on his horse, rushing all the way back. It's going to drop in over his head out towards the warning track. And it looks like Burt a little bit of hesitation rounding first, and he'll just jog into second nice and easy with a leadoff double. The first extra base hit we've seen this evening comes from Parker Burt. And just sent that ball 100 miles an hour right back to dead center field. It was an off-speed pitch just middle up. 365 over the head of Sam Kane. That being just the second runner in scoring position for Yakima Valley. Had Sotomayor in scoring position, who got on through a hit by pitch. And just the third base runner of the evening for Yakima Valley. Do have a arm getting ready in the bullpen. And it looks like that is Hayden Line, the righty out of Lower Columbia, getting ready to jump in for Curtis. As Ellis does fall 2-0 behind in the count versus Emery Henderson. Just trying to stabilize after the leadoff double, misses outside. Again, Curtis trying to get through 7 innings just for the second time this summer. Again, mentioned he's gone through 6 innings 3 times in a row, shutting out in those 3 6-inning starts. Now we'll pump in a strike. Foul tip out of Emory Henderson will allow Kurt to work all the way back. A 1-0 lead for the Swedes here in the top of the 7th, tying run on second for the Pippins. Ellis breaking ball is going to get chopped over to the first base side. T will field it himself and step on the bag. Emory Henderson hits behind the runner, advances Burt up to third with 1 down. And the sac fly is in play.
The first baseman, number 13, Levi Sotomayor.
So will be Sotomayor. We'll try and turn it in the infield, playing all the way up on the infield grass, trying to cut off that run at home if they are able to. And Sotomayor just trying to get it over their heads and into the outfield. First pitch breaking ball catches the outside corner and well spotted, just nicking the edge. Another breaking ball just missing outside, and again, Curtis, the only time he's gone more than 6 innings in a start this season was back on June 23rd here in Borleske versus the Springfield Drifters. Went 7 1/3, allowing 3 earned runs. I would love to get through 7 innings again, just needs to get battling this at bat. Again, Sotomayor is still proved to be a threatening bat, has been one of the 3 base runners. In batting .242, has knocked in 6 runs, fouls a pitch away. This just being the 18th game of the summer for Sotomayor. As have seen a lot of players come and go throughout the Pippins roster, and again, as is the kind of tone of summer ball. 2-2 pitch on the way from Ellis, down, and the dirt stopped well by Kennedy. So the count goes full. And Trey Godoy waiting on deck for his chance. Ellis fires the payoff pitch. Going to be a fastball grounded over towards Rogers. Looking back, Burt, and will make the play over to first. And ground ball created, and Rogers able to handle it over at second. And that's 2 down. So now it'll be up to Godoy to try and bring in the tying run just 90 feet away. Again, Godoy just finished up his freshman year at UCLA. This just being the 9th game he's been a part of for the Pippins this summer. Infield playing back as first pitch breaking ball drops in ever so nicely to the up and away corner. One pitch is a fastball roped into right field. That ball is going to get down in front of Gunnar Guile, and Trey Godoy will knock in the run and look to be a fastball just kind of middle and left in all too hittable of a spot, and Godoy picks up his first RBI and second hit of the summer to tie up this ball game. So again, the Pippins came into this inning with just 2 hits combined, and now 2 hits in this inning to bring about the tying run. Go-ahead run now sits on first for Diego Davis. Now Dave is going to send one through the right side and gets out to Guile, and we will see the brakes go on for Godoy as it's quickly tossed in. That being back-to-back singles to put 2 runners aboard now, and we'll see if manager Leo Rivera is going to allow Ellis to close out this inning. And it looks like he is not going to. He's going to come out and tap the wrist, making the call to the bullpen, so he will bring out Hayden Line to try and close out the top of the 7th, but Curtis Ellis gets through 6 2/3, ultimately just allowing 4 hits, striking out 5, and now Hayden Line will come in for the St. Francis All-Star and try and shut the rest of this inning down, bring us on to the stretch. It's tied 1-1.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Washington's lottery gives out a lot of green to winners in schools and retailers awesomely. Nearly 600 mil to people that play. Another 180 mil to vocational training and education from preschool to college. Now you got the knowledge, a win-win for all of us. Play Washington lottery, lottery, lottery. Play Washington lottery, lottery, yeah.
Visit walllottery.com. Who benefits to learn more.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
So with the go-ahead run in scoring position for Yakima Valley, Hayden Line will be tasked with trying to close out this top of the 7th with 2 down, 2 on. As Brandon Stone will take the first pitch for a ball up and in. And Stone, the incoming freshman and Washington State, stands at 5'9", 175 pounds, and has had the most success out of any Pippins hitter so far this evening, as he's gone 2 for 2 versus Curtis. Ellis was one of only few batters to find hits versus Ellis. Now steps in versus the new arm and Hayden Line, making his 4th appearance. In Line totaling 4 1/3 innings through his first 3 appearances, and has struck out 3, allowed no runs. Good breaking ball on the inside part, gets him to 2 strikes. In Line, another one of the Lower Columbia arms that have joined the roster. And has been one of the most dominant so far after finishing up his freshman season at Lower Columbia. Fastball up and in is just going to be floated out to shallow right field, and that ball is going to drop in front of Guile. We're going to see the send around third from Godoy, and he will score, and Brandon Stone is 3 for 3 and now knocks in the go-ahead run for Yakima Valley. And despite Stone not finding the hardest bit of contact in his 3 singles, has just been able to place them perfectly to, again, drop 1 into left field, had an infield single, and then dropped 1 into right field. So now 2 runners on And now it's going to be a ground ball slice through the 5-6 pocket past a diving Austin Owens, and that'll be an RBI single for Miller as he picks up his first knock, and that is now 5 hits in the inning for the Pippins. So it jumps out to a 3-1 lead for Yakima Valley. And still 2 down line, just trying to escape this inning for the Swedes. First pitch breaking ball will be a called strike to the D1 commit. Kicks and deals, gets the swing on a low and in fastball. Again, line from Clarkston, Washington, finishing up his freshman year over in Longview, Washington for his first year of college ball, and was a great high school athlete out in Clarkston. 0-2 pitch is a fastball ramping up to 88, missing up and away. Was 4-time All-League baseball player at Clarkston High School, as well as a football league MVP. And stands at 6'2", 185 pounds. Great two-sport athlete, and continuing his academic and athletic career at Lower Columbia as a baseball player, and it has been working out well. Picks up the strikeout versus O'Neill to close out the 7th inning, but not before the Pippins tally 3. Parker Burt got it started with a leadoff double, and then 4 more hits came through, and it's now 3-1 Pippins heading into the 7th inning stretch.
As a reminder that this is the last office service at the Beer Garden, the Right Coast Cider House, and the Home Plate Hangout. This is the last call for alcohol this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I need to announce its last call at the bar.
Walla Walla Valley Honda is now Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. The same great automotive family is here for all your needs. Service, parts, new Hondas, and top quality used vehicles, all backed by expert staff with the highest standards in the industry. After all, you're family at Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla and deserve the best. Visit us at underwriterhondaofwallawalla.com to schedule service or a test drive today. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla. Walk in as a guest, drive off as family.
So Pippins manager Kyle Crustangel will stick with Eric Anthony moving on into the 7th. And the Pippins now have a 3-1 lead behind them, trying to defend it, as Anthony has gone through the first 6 innings on 79 pitches, has allowed 1 earned run, 1 walk, striking out 4. It'll be Trevor T trying to get on base again versus the righty, as T's gotten hit by a pitch and singled, has yet to score, as first pitch misses at the shoulders. Again, the only run to come across has been Sam Kane for the Sweets. Again, the temperature cooling off a little bit more here in Walla Walla, has dropped down into the high 70s, with the wind still kicking in, gusting just up to about 8 miles an hour. As Anthony kicks and fires the changeup, and holding off is T. The appeal out to Henry De Jesus will confirm it. So it'll be a 3-0 count. And Anthony trying to go the furthest into a game he's gone before, has getting maxed out by going 6 innings back on July 7th, 2 weeks ago. Now we'll pump in a strike on the 3-0 count, just slowed it down to 81 to make sure it got across. And has looked to lose a bit of tempo on that fastball. And Sweets trying to punish their third time through the order, as pitch will miss and T will get aboard for the third straight time tonight. And that'll put quick runner over on first for Guile. And it looks like after that walk, that will be all we see from Eric Anthony. So the Puget Sound right-hander will swap out here, gets through another 6 innings showing, tying his deepest outing of the summer. And we'll see a new arm step in for the Pippins with no outs here in the bottom of the 7th. A runner on, and the tying run stepping to the plate, and Gunnar Guile will be right back.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
So both starters will be knocked out here in the 7th inning. Curtis Ellis heads back to get some rest for the Sweets, and now Eric Anthony will jump out after his 6 innings of working out of Yakima Valley College. It'll be Oliver Wilday making just his 2nd appearance of the summer, who will jump in, and Gunnar Guile swings the first pitch he sees as T slows it down and will allow just the 1 out over at first. So T will stand in scoring position as the first out picked up on just 1 pitch by Wilday. And Wilday, a late pickup for Yakima Valley, and has technically made 2 appearances, 1 league matchup, 1 non-league matchup, and his 1 league matchup that goes into the West Coast League stats was back on July 10th in the series opener versus the Sweets. Back here at Borleske, threw an inning, allowed 2 hits and 3 runs. Now does just pick up 1 pitch, 1 out as Jalen Kennedy steps in. Pitch catches the inside corner for a strike at 83. Looked to be just about a ball inside. Instead, it will be strike one to Kennedy. And Wilde struggled his last time up versus the Sweets in the non-league matchup versus the Cascade Collegiate League. Did throw 2 innings, allowing just 2 hits, no runs. So much better showing versus the CCL, and still curious to see what he's going to be able to show in the West Coast League this summer. Did only make 6 appearances in the spring with Yakima Valley College, 9 innings. Did have 9 strikeouts, but allowed 8 earned runs. 2-1 pitch on the way, misses up and into JK. One pitch on the way. Kennedy rips it out towards center field, and it looks like Garcia lost it, is able to backpedal and make the catch as T tags up and moves his way up to third. Well struck off the bat of Jalen Kennedy, 99 just straight out to the center fielder. So a runner on third, still tying run represented at the plate now by Rogers. And an infield single as last time up to the shortstop in Brandon Stone. His first pitch heater misses upstairs from Wilde. Now a heater catching the up and in corner. Did just get the top of the zone there. And Rogers stands at 5'9". Wilde the bump stands at 6'1", 200 pounds. Again, misses upstairs. Again, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th, and Pippins trying to hold on to their lead moving into the 8th. Rogers looking for a 2-out rally to get started. Line drive is just going to get past the pitcher, but over towards Jay O'Neill, and the play to first is just in time for the 3rd out. So even after the leadoff walk, Oliver Wilde steps in and records 3 quick outs to strand that runner in scoring position and makes us sends us into the 8th. Still a 3-1 lead intact for the Pippins.
Whatever your printing needs, Abbott's Printing does it all. Signs and banners, rich, full-colored, high-quality commercial and digital printing, direct mailings, full-color business cards, and postcards. If you want a printing job done right, then Abbott's Printing is the place to be. Abbott's Printing provides award-winning quality and outstanding customer service. Visit abbottsprinting.com to view their selection or call 453-8202. That's 453-8202. Abbott's Printing, where the excellence is on paper.
Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is proud to be the official hotel of the Walla Walla Suite. Our guests are sure to get a great night's sleep in one of our recently remodeled rooms, and our 24-hour pool and spa are perfect for round-the-clock relaxation. Each night at Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla is followed by a complimentary breakfast included with every stay. At Holiday Inn Express Walla Walla, you can catch some Z's while the Sweets catch some W's. Wins, that is.
Pippins were able to put on 3 runs last inning, and now trying to keep the bats warm as Hayden Line continues on the bump for his trying to get down his first full inning of work. Has to go through 3, 4, 5 in the lineup, and immediately Luis Garcia will swing on the first pitch fastball up in the zone, sends it right back up the middle for a leadoff knock. And the bats do just stay hot for the Pippins, as again came into the 7th inning with just 2 hits total and now sit at 8 hits here in the top of the 8th. So first pitch strike taken by Parker Burt. And Line trying to do a good job versus the D1 commit. Bouncer over towards Owen, spins it to Rogers. The relay over to first is in time, and the twin killing. Spun by the Sweets infield, that just being the 19th double play turn by the Sweets this summer to wipe the bases clean. So it brings up Malachi Emery Henderson with 2 down and no one aboard, and this actually being the 2nd time that Line and Emery Henderson have faced off. As of course both playing in the NWAC and both making playoffs. These 2 guys did actually face off back in March. Emery Henderson got 1 at-bat versus Line, ended up rolling over to the second baseman. And that was the Wenatchee Valley Knights versus the Lower Columbia Red Devils playing in the NWAC. So now seeing them go toe-to-toe again. It was a great game all the way back in March between the Knights and the Red Devils. Wenatchee Valley did end up winning that game 6-4 after the 12th inning. Only saw Line for 2 innings, was able to stay clean in his work, and again retired Emery Henderson threw a ground out. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. As Line sets, kicks, fires, gets the swing and a miss, and now up versus Malachi Emery Henderson twice all time. Sets him down by way of the cave. 2nd strikeout for Hayden. Line sends us right along to the bottom of the ninth. Excuse me, bottom of the 8th.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Play, stay, get away at Clearwater River Casino in Lewiston, Idaho. Owned and operated by the Nez Perce Tribe. Experience Namipu hospitality with 600 gaming machines, comfortable lodging, dining, and sports bar. Excitement is everywhere. The region's premier destination for events and entertainment. Win big with unforgettable concerts, comedy shows, and live sports action. Discover your next play, stay, get away. Visit crcasino.com and start your adventure today.
So Wyatt Robinson will step in on the bump for Yakima Valley, making his 10th appearance of the summer, trying to maintain the lead for the Pippins, as will be 9-1-2 through the order for Walla Walla. Austin Owens leading things off versus the new arm. And Oliver Wilde just taking 10 pitches to close out the bottom of the 7th. Immediately hops out as first pitch heater at 89 misses just outside for the Roy native. Wyatt Robinson out of Olympic College out in Bremerton, Washington. Just finished up his freshman year, had 16 appearances. Was a solid arm out of the bullpen, 4.31 ERA, 2 saves, tallying 65 strikeouts in just 31 innings. Was a huge strikeout pitcher in the NWAC, and trying to get to work again versus the Sweets as misses in tight towards Owens. And the sky clearing up a little bit more here above Borleske, but still continuing to darken as the temperature cools. Now the 3-0 pitch will be tallied a strike at the top of the zone, and it looked like did just miss about a ball high. And Owens thought it was ball 4 and said we'll have to settle back into the box. Robinson kicks, fires now. No, it will be called a strike again. And Owens thought it was ball 4 for the second straight time. This one a bit closer. Do believe it caught a bit of the up and away corner. So from a 3-0 count, and Owens thinking it was a walk. Now has to battle with the payoff pitch. Robinson kicks, fires, gets it through with a heater, and will set down Owens with a strikeout. So the lineup flips back to Knowles. And Robinson picks up his 20th strikeout of the season, as that's 20 strikeouts in just over 11 innings. Does have a 6.55 ERA, has limited minimizing contact here and there, and as well as struggled a little bit more with allowing free base runners. But a huge strikeout pitcher who has shown a lot of potential. Is now going head-to-head with Peyton Knowles in the 1-1 count. Delivery on its way, misses up and away at 90. Again, Knowles 0 for 3, a ground out and a pair of flyouts, both to left field. Looking to try and get a little bit further ahead of something, keep the barrel on plane. Fastball inside is going to be just chipped foul down the first base side. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitching staff has stayed concise from the Pippins, allowing just the 1 run and 3 hits. Two-two pitch again, missing way up and away at 90. And we're seeing Robinson going kind of in between of having some real challenge pitches and then some that are a little bit less close. On that miss, payoff pitch is going to be popped up in foul territory down third base side in front of the Swedes dugout. It's going to be called by Davis, and he'll secure the second out. So that will bring up Ronan Schofield for the second time. Again, Schofield got 1 at bat back in the 6th inning and was a hard fly out to center field. 95+ mile an hour exit velo straight out to center field. It was just kind of right at Luis Garcia. Now takes ball 1. Schofield, this just being the 10th game he's been a part of as a Sweet, as was on the roster right from the get-go, but joined late after finishing up his high school career. Batted 5 for 22 in that time, has worked 6 walks, getting on base nearly 40% of the time he steps in. And it looks like Diego Davis, the Pippins third baseman, is hearing some chipper from the Sweets bullpen down the third base line. And now this ball is going to be flown out towards the shortstop in Stone, as he will haul it in out towards the cut of the grass for 3 up, 3 down inning provided by Robinson, and that sends us on to the 9th. Pippins leading 3-1, looking to add on some insurance versus Hayden Line.
It's time to play ball with Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you're more than a guest. You are part of the family. And here's an exclusive offer for all you Sweets fans. Show us your Walla Walla Sweets ticket at your next service visit and receive 10% off any regular price service performed. Formerly Walla Walla Valley Honda, same great automotive family and proud sponsor of the Walla Walla Sweets. Underwriter Honda of Walla Walla, where you walk in as a guest and drive off as family.
Nice purplish sky out beyond the horizon here at Borleske Stadium as we move into the 9th. Sweets trailing by 2. And Hayden Line trying to shut down the Pippins here in the top of the 9th. Get Walla Walla right back on the bats. And Sotomayor will lead things off versus Hayden Line. As Line already through an inning and a third on 17 pitches, has struck out 2 out of the 4. This is upstairs to the recent University of Nevada commit. Now will find a strike on the outside corner. And Line, the furthest he's gone into a game has been 2 full innings, and that was his last time out versus the Pippins back on July 12th. Spun 2 innings, allowed 3 hits, 2 strikeouts. Now trying to get through 2 1/3 by finding 3 outs here in the top of the 9th. 1-2 pitch misses up and away. As Line's breaking ball is going to get poked through the 5-6 pocket by Sotomayor. And he will pick up his first base hit of the evening and give the Pippins a leadoff knock here in the top of the 9th. And it has been a struggle to kind of defend those softer hits from the Pippins, as again, Walla Walla have struggled with their defense, but this has just been more so of Yakima Valley placing the ball just into the right spots, as that was just about 70 miles an hour off the bat of Sotomayor, and just placed it perfectly between Gage Reeser and Austin Owens. It's a leadoff single as Trey Godoy, who had an RBI single to right his last time up, will now try and single one out to center, but it's going to be right at Austin Owens, and he'll make the grab. And so now Davis steps in. University of Pacific Tiger just finished up his sophomore year with the Tigers and takes cold strike on the outside corner. Native of Stockton, California, graduated out of Lincoln High School, immediately moved up to Division I ball. Batted .273 as a freshman, .240 this past spring. But did pick up a 3-hit performance in the West Coast Conference tournament versus St. Mary's and was able to still provide a good bit of balance throughout the season. And is listed as a catcher and utility guy. He's now going to slice a hit through the 5-6 pocket. That'll be 2 knocks there in this inning. And put 2 aboard with 1 out. So Brandon Stone will step in for his 4th at-bat. And Stone currently 3 for 3 with a trio of singles. Does have an RBI in his last at-bat. Again, just been able to kind of place the ball into the right spot every time. And a weaker single out to left, an infield single back in the 6th, and then a softer RBI single out to right his last time up. This is his 2nd time up versus line. Again, was able to have the soft RBI single to right field his last time up versus Hayden. And now it's going to be torn foul down the third base side, just out of reach of Reeser. So no ball, 2 strikes. Now swing and a miss, and Stone will be set down, swinging, retired for the first time tonight. A huge strikeout for Line to pick up out number 2 with 2 aboard. So it brings up Tyson Miller. Again, Miller, kind of the definition of what you want in a leadoff hitter. His average has been a little bit lower this summer, batting .275, but has gotten on base .473 clip and is currently 2nd in the West Coast League in walks with 36. And takes strike 1 on the breaking ball. Is, again, really the best way to put it in perspective, Miller has 33 hits on the summer, 2 doubles, but has gotten walked 36 times and has 9 hit by pitches. Fouls away the 0-1 pitch, and Line will get up nicely 0-2. And getting on base 12 more times through walk and hit by pitch than he has through a hit. Just has a ton of speed on the base pass, and saw in the season opening series between the Sweets and the Pippins all the way back in May, wreaked havoc with his stolen bases. Now 0-2 pitch, and will miss outside, but a dot down from Jalen Kennedy over to third will catch Sotomayor stealing no problem. And Hayden Line not needing strike 3. Kennedy does it for him by catching the runner stealing, sends us on to the bottom of the 9th. Here in Borleske, the Sweets need 2.
Washington homeowners are saving thousands of dollars on their energy bill by upgrading their home. And the best part is, CNGC is giving back even more money when you switch to a more efficient alternative. So you can enjoy increased property value, a higher quality of life with better appliances, and greater comfort for your family. Scan this QR code or go to cngc.com and save money on your energy bill.
Washington's lottery gives out a lot of green to winners in schools and retailers awesomely. Nearly 600 mil to people that play. Another 180 mil to vocational training and education from preschool to college. Now you got the knowledge, a win-win for all of us. Play Washington's lottery, lottery, lottery. Play Washington's lottery, lottery, yeah.
Visit walllottery.com. Who benefits to learn more.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
So into the bottom of the ninth we go. Pippins manager Kyle Crustangel will turn to the West Coast League saves leader in John Witt to try and close this down. Witt, 15 appearances on the summer, 7 saves across 18 innings pitched, has 16 strikeouts, and looking to pick up his 8th save of the summer and extend his lead in the West Coast League in saves as the first pitch misses inside towards Gage Reeser. It's 3-4-5 in the order for the Sweets to try and pick up 2 runs. As Reeser sends a ball towards the sweet spot, and yeah, we'll even up quickly 1-1. Gage 0 for 3, a pop out and a pair of flyouts to center field. Again, Witt did throw 1 inning versus Walla Walla back in their previous series on July 11th, and Witt did end up struggling versus the Sweets. As Witt came in the bottom of the 9th inning with a 1-run lead, ended up giving up a single and a triple and then a sac fly. Allowed the Sweets to tie it up, take it to extra innings. Then he stayed in the 10th, and Trevor T walked it off through a fielder's choice RBI. And now Witt trying to turn around this time. Here in Borleske Stadium, 3-1 pitch on the way to Reeser. It's going to be a fastball off the cap of the bat. It's going to be a tough play for Witt off the mound. Will complete it over to first. Just seeing a bit of an aggressive approach from Gage Reeser as looked to be a changeup that just dropped into the outside corner and was a tough ball to hit square for Reeser. And that brings up Sam Kane. Kane 1 for 3, 2 flyouts and a single. Has been the 1 run to come across and score tonight for Walla Walla all the way back in the 4th inning. Had a single, was moved up to third on a single from Trevor T, then scored on a wild pitch. Now a pop-up tracking back and out of play. So Witt gets up 0-2 versus Kane. Now it's going to be grounded over to the second baseman in O'Neill, and it gets by him. And the first error of the night comes at, oh, really the best time for the Sweets, the worst time for the Pippins as it slips right under O'Neill's glove and into shallow right. Sam Kane, not exactly the swing he wanted, but will be happy enough with the result. Stands on first. And it brings up Trevor T. Again, just a crucial error to give up in that moment for the Pippins. Now the Sweets looking to capitalize. T swings away the first pitch he sees, sends a foul. Breaking ball misses low and away, and a good take from Trev to not let that one go. Not let the hands go in. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. Now swing and a miss by Trevor, and seeing Witt just spotting that outside corner so consistently to these right-handed hitters. As now the 1-2 pitch misses inside. It pops out of the glove of Burt and allows Kane to move up to second. And Kane getting on through air, advancing through pass ball. Goes into scoring position now. Looks like the home plate umpire, Kyle Sisk, is going to take a walk out to the mound. And it looks like maybe Sam Kane getting a piece of gear into manager Leo Rivera. And again, just seeing a chat between John Witt and Parker Burt while the home plate umpire, Kyle Sisk, leaning his ear right in as well. Just wants to be a part of the conversation. So it's a 2-2 count to Trevor T. Runner off of second in Kane. 2-run deficit. T representing the tying run to try and keep this game alive for the Sweets. Witt kicks, fires, T lines it into left field. Stop sign is immediately going to go up for Kane. Manager Leo Rivera not trying to test it. Was sharply hit out into left field, popped off the bat at 97. And again, with Sam Kane sitting on third, ultimately, got to remember that Kane doesn't represent the tying run. It's Trevor T who does. Now, obviously, you want that run to score as quick as possible, but again, if you get that run thrown at home trying to test the arm of Trey Godoy, the UCLA outfielder, then suddenly you have no tying run on base. Cervera not wanting to test it. Now in steps Gunnar Guile, who takes ball 1 upstairs on the changeup. And that single from Trevor T just being the 4th hit of the night for the Swedes. Had not found a hit since the 5th inning. Now Gunnar Guile looking to keep things moving. He's 0 for 3, swings away at this pitch, and the count will even up. 1-1 delivery. Did it catch the outside corner? No. Just missed by about. Ball up and away, right off the corner. Tying run off of first base for the Sweets. Not expecting T in motion, and the breaking ball gets a swing and a miss by Guile. And even to the lefty bat, committed to New Mexico State, we're still just seeing Whit painting the outside corners. This is going to force a lot of batters to try and hit something the opposite way. 2-2 pitch, going to be lifted out in towards right field. Emery Henderson settling behind it. Kane will tag, and he will come in to easily score. Now it's a one-run ball game with the tying run on first. So the pressure falls to Jalen Kennedy. Again, Kennedy had a great showing to close the series versus Corvallis, batting 3 for 4 with 4 ribbies, including his first double of the summer. Still hunting his first hit tonight, trying to bring in the game-saving run represented by T off of first base. Again, 2-3 ball game. Kennedy, 8 runs batted in. This summer, 8 runs batted in just 9 games played. Has 1 double and an inside the park homer. Is now this pitch is going to miss way up and in, and hear the home crowd here in Borleske what they felt about that pitch. Again, Kennedy, that one inside the park home run. It was hugely to be remembered. Was on the 4th of July. Was his first hit of the summer, an inside the park home run to bring in a few more. Now some more chin music towards Kennedy as the count goes 3-0. And waiting on deck is a pinch hitter, and that is Royce Hale, now waiting on deck in place of Cole Rogers. And Royce Hale not in the lineup, not in the starting lineup tonight. But if a walk is administered, which it will be, he'll step into the box with the tying run in scoring position and the go-ahead and winning run now on first. So Royce Hale looking to be the hero here in the bottom of the 9th and win it for the Swedes. We'll see a pinch runner step in for Jalen Kennedy, and it looks like that's Cade Wynn, the sophomore out of Mount Hood. Again, Royce Hale, what a position he's being thrust into here to try and win the game for the Swedes. Royce has knocked in 20 runs this summer, batting .306 as well in just 21 games, 3rd on the team in RBIs, and stands at massive 6'5", 230 pounds, a massive lefty swing, and played this past spring at Seattle University alongside some familiar names, Peyton Knowles, manager Leo Rivera, and Isaac Calvin now, of course, committed to play with the Dirtbags at Long Beach State University next spring. And had one of the loudest debuts in the history of this team. And now looking to make Borleske Stadium roar once again here in the bottom of the ninth. Tying run off of second and Trevor T. Winning run is Cade Wynn at first base as first pitch misses low and inside. It looks like just in off the plate. Again, it looks like there's another pinch hitter on deck in case that Ducey Hale get walked. That's Troy Osborne now waiting on deck in place of Austin Owens. And now Hale's going to demolish a ball foul out towards Martin Field. Was a middle in heater, and that thing was crushed nearly 390 feet foul. 104 off the bat of Royce Hale. And just giving us a little bit of taste of that power. Still just a 1-1 count out, grounded sharply down the first base line. Now it's a 2-strike count. And Hale going to be forced to try and protect. Royce does have a big swing. That's his biggest characteristic. A tried and true power hitter. Needs to try and keep the hands back. Trust that he can move them quick to a baseball to try and protect. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Witt kicks, fires, gets the changeup, swung on, foul, tipped in, squeezed by Burt. And that does it. Strike 3 from John Witt, picking up his 8th save of the summer. And Yakima Valley able to hold off the Sweets here in the series opener, and they claim it 3-2. A defensive battle between Walla Walla and the Pippins, but Yakima Valley able to get revenge for the sweep just a week and a half ago, claiming the first game of the series. It was just a huge pitching battle between the Sweets and the Pippins. Eric Anthony and Curtis Ellis, the starters, dueling it out. Saw Hayden Lyon have his deepest outing in relief, going 2 1/3 of an inning, allowing no runs at all and having 3 strikeouts. Curtis Ellis getting through 6 2/3. Just the second longest outing he's ever gone this summer. But it's Yakima Valley who were able to take it. Saw Trevor T have a pair of knocks representing the game-tying run out on base. And saw Cole Rogers, Sam Kane each have a hit, but those 4 hits being it for the Sweets. Now trying to head into tomorrow night's game and try and equalize the series 1-1. It will be Winning Wednesday. Tomorrow, a fan at the ballpark will have a chance to win $500 here at Borleske, as another first pitch will be set for 6:35 p.m. Again, game 2 right back here at Borleske tomorrow night, 6:35 p.m. will be the first pitch. Thank you for joining us on the Walla Walla Sweets Digital Network. I've been Brad Whitman. One more time, your final score, Pippins 3.